Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here doing a little bit of trout fishing this morning. We're going to hit 1 or 2 holes. And basically I want to talk about where I've been. Why I haven't posted in a little while. And the biggest reason is just been too cold. So I'm up here in northeast Pennsylvania. And it's literally been below zero. Some days we had highs of 5 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So it's been really cold. So this week it got up pretty warm. It got up to like 30 degrees. Yesterday it was in the 40s. Today it's going to be in the 40s. And then all week it's going to be pretty warm. So hopefully by next weekend and weekends after we can get regular postings up here on the channel. It's definitely the longest I've ever been without posting a video. It's been like, I think around a month. So by the time this one gets up, I'm going to try to get this up as soon as possible. Today's a Sunday. I usually like to post my videos on Sundays, because that's when they get the most traffic. But I'm hoping to get this up by probably Tuesday or Wednesday of this week and just get one out there. But like I said, today we're gonna hit 1 or 2 holes here. I brought some food. We're gonna later on cut down some wood, make a little fire, and just be out here, enjoy the outdoors. Something that I love to do. It's my #1 thing to do, and I haven't been able to do this in over a month. I couldn't tell you the last time I haven't been out in the woods in that long period of time. But we're just coming up on our hole. We got some open water. That was one thing I was worried about. But we got some current coming through this hole. And we're going to try to get on some native brook trout. But let me get down there. I'll show you the lure we're going to use. And we'll go from there. Yeah, another thing is just tracking through this deep snow. It's still pretty deep. Like I said, we have gotten a lot of ice melt here. Oh yeah, we got some open water, guys. Beautiful stream. Look at this. Crystal clear water here, guys. You can see right through it. Right there's about 2 feet deep. And then the plan is to head down there, fish that hole, and try to get on some fish. Alrighty. Show the lure we're going to be using. This is what we're going to give it a shot with. This is a lure made by Mule Fishing. It's the 1.2 Mule Minnow. So I mentioned over the years, I just love their jig heads for ultralight fishing. I usually use like the 132 ounce, and I usually pair that up with the gulp minnow, usually 2.5 or the 3-inch gulp minnow for trout. But today we're gonna try these. Like I said, it's a fantastic little lure. I'll show you them real quick here. Right there it is. So see how they have that, it has that stretchy material. If anybody's used to the Z-Man products or any Elastec products, same type of technology here. Or some type of plastic, I should say. And we're just going to thread this on through the head. Just like that. Throw it in this hole and maybe we'll get on some fish. It's crystal clear though. Guys, first cast. Very first cast. Let's get these gloves off. I got yelled at. Was it my last video? Because I pulled a couple fish out with my gloves on. So should have known better. Just wasn't paying attention, I guess. But they were right. This ain't a bad one. If I can get these off. There we go. There he is. Let's let him go. See you, dude. Alright, guys, that was the very first cast. I did not expect that. Let's get it right back in that hole. Oh, I just got it in the tree. Got it back. One thing I also have to do, I'm gonna have to find some fatwood. I was gonna bring some cotton with petroleum in it to start a fire. forgot them. So, but there's pine trees. There's a whole bunch on this side. I have to see if I can get on that side. If not, I'll have to go find some and cut down some wood. I'll make a nice steak down here in the creek. So there's another hole right over on the other side here. We'll try that. Then we'll go get some wood and try to start a fire. Let's try here. Nice little hole. Oh. I'm gonna cross here. Up on this hill, there's some down pine trees. There might be some fatwood in there. Let's go check it out. Might get a little wet here, but these are all dead. Might be one here. Yeah, see, this one's pretty sturdy. That's what you want to look for when you're looking for fatwood. Limbs that don't just snap off. Because limbs that just snap right off means they're dried out. What this fatwood will do, it kind of preserves the wood with all that resin. We got some, guys. Yeah, see that? See how dark that is? Yeah, it smells just like turpentine as well. Yeah, that's gonna start a fire right there. Easiest way to find this stuff, just find some down pine trees. This limb here, see it? See how it just snaps right off? That means it's dead. See that there? No fatwood there. If you have a tree that's been down a while and you can't break that limb, more than likely there's gonna be some fatwood in it. So, like I said, let's bring it down. I'll grab some more of these, get a fire going, and cook that steak up in a little bit. I found this tree here. Wasn't recording, cut most of it down. Just got this little bit left here. Should be plenty enough firewood for this one little tree. All right, so we're here, we brought all the wood back here, cut some up a little bit. We've got the little small stuff right here, a little bit bigger twigs here, bigger. All we gotta do is split these. And then this right here is the fatwood, as you can see how dark it is on that side? This is maybe about 5 inches. And see how it's nice and dry on that side, which means there's no fatwood there. So we're gonna carve this up, make some very small shavings, and start a fire with this. This is right here is the #1 fire starter, especially in wet conditions, because this right here is basically waterproof. I could throw this in the creek here, let it sit for an hour. and it would still start a fire. So let's split some of these bigger logs up and we'll get this fire going. Here it is here. Get this bark off here. We're just going to split this right here just to see how far that fatwood goes down. As you can see, it's not that much. Probably about an inch or 2 inches or so. We got her going. All right, I'll show you what we got here. Cutting board. I got some steak seasoning. Got a nice tenderloin here. Grab my knife. Then I just picked this up. Just a stainless steel wired rack. Perfect for these little trips. Where I'm out here, I could just cook up something quick right on the open fire. And here we just got some Montreal seasoning. Yeah, that's not going to take long at all. A few minutes on each side. We're going to make a nice medium steak. Hopefully. Yeah, a couple other things too while this is cooking. Going to make some changes this spring. Most of my videos, they're all creek fishing. All creek and river fishing for the most part. This year I'm thinking about getting like a blow-up raft. There's a couple of different ones I'm looking at. I want to get one that has a much better quality than like the cheaper ones you buy off Amazon. They're like, you know, $300, $400, $500. The one I was looking at, I think it was right around $1,200, but it's a better quality. That way, if I do hit a rock, it's not going to burst or puncture a hole in it. So I figure I'll get something that's a little bit better grade, vinyl or whatever they're made out of. But like I said, I'm still going to do a ton of creek fishing this spring / summer, fall. But I want to get out more, do some lake fishing, and do more catch and cooks. You know, like crappie, bluegill. In my opinion, they're the best freshwater fish. Like I said, either bluegill or crappie. But if any of you guys have a setup like that, leave me know in the comments below. I'm doing some research to find out what would work best for me. But like I said, I want to get something like a mid-grade quality. Smells so good. Look at that, guys. Medium steak here. Might be a medium rare some pieces, but it's gonna taste good. Nothing like steak over the fire, man. Literally melts in your mouth. Whew. What's better than this? Sitting right by the waterfall, enjoying some steak. So this is where we're going to end this video. So not much fishing in here, just kind of giving an update on where I've been and where this channel is going to be going this coming spring. But I made a good piece of meat down here on the creek. Caught one fish. That was my goal, catch one fish today. But like always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and maybe think about subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you and have a great day.